Yeah, it's me again. Still on my walk. You see how many minutes I've been walking? It's better than going to church. It's better than worshiping God. It's better than honoring the dead. It's better than anything you do in the name of faith and beliefs. Even if you stay in your house, it's better than you going to any place they call house of God for you to worship. If it's house of God and you go there first time you didn't see God, why are you going there again? They call it house of God yet. God is not there. You're supposed to go back there if the first day you went, you met God. They ask you come, you will see God. God will do this. You went there, nothing happened. You didn't see any God. The main thing, you have not seen God in any house of God. So it's a lie. So I'm talking about total worship. Worship is for slaves. Free people, free men don't worship. Free people don't worship. There's no reason for you to worship in nature. Nature never demands for worship. Never asks anyone to worship it. Worship is from the slave master, forcing their slaves to worship them, honor them, erect statues or structures in their names. So I want to share this because of I hear one of the Zion sisters, the people that sang that total worship in those days. Woo! Man, you need to see how that song put you in a mood that you feel like you're in heaven. He has promised he will never fail. How we follow, they sang it. Now she's crying out. One of them, their leader. She's crying out for help. He said they sang all that, they chased them out of the house. They can't pay rent, they chased them out. You say God promised he will never fail, so God just failed them. They don't have money to pay rent. And God is not helping them. Yet they tell you he has promised he will never fail. I believe on him. I will follow him. Who are you following? Who are you believing? Have you seen this person? No. By faith, I will follow him. He has promised he will never fail. He failed her. He failed her family. Had it been she used her senses, her music career would have been one of the best, and she would be millionaire or billionaire now. By now. But that time she was singing, oh, he has promised he will never. I know the God. I used to play it in those days too. God failed her. God failed me. Nobody has witnessed or experienced the goodness of God or the promise of God come to pass. Nobody. Anybody that tell you they have experienced it are delusional. They are talking about, the false belief they hold in, or they are illusioned. They are calling their efforts God's doing. What they work, what they labor to achieve, they say it is God who has done that. They are sick in the head. Nobody has seen God and nobody has seen the work of God. They tell you that nature was created by God. Any God show up to confirm their claim? No. They only have make claims. That's what they have. He has promised he will never fail. But you are suffering. You can't pay your house rent. And you are worshiping this God. You are singing all that. He has failed you. You say he has not failed. Even in the Bible, Jesus told you that God fails. Even before the New Testament, the people of Judah in Judges chapter 1 verse 19, they tell you that God fails. He said God was with them when they defeated the people living on the mountain. But the people living on the plain field, they could not defeat them because they have iron chariots. God failed them. If you have your own weapons, you will see that God fails. When you use your brain, you will see that God fails. When you build your own technology, you will see that God fails. When you invent things for your own life, for your own quality living, you will admit that God fails. God doesn't do anything for people who faithfully worship and serve him. Anybody that believes in God and is doing well, that person is a hypocrite, is a thief, is a liar. That person will not tell you that it is not God, but it's effort. Because that fear of God, that illusion, that delusion they hold dearly, forbid them admitting the facts that God does not exist and God does nothing for anyone, anywhere. All they have is claim, like I said in my second to the last video. That's all they boast. They boast in the Lord. That's what they have. My God can divide the Red Sea. My God can do this. My God can do that. Okay. How about your problem? Oh no, it is the government. It's the government. The guy that was videoing the lady crying out for help, he said, you see, government is not working. No, this lady did not sing, government has promised, government will not fail. No, he said God has promised. And she believed that God is above the government. So if God says something, government cannot change it. She believed that wholeheartedly. In fact, her family is a Christian family. That's why herself and her brother happened to be, what is his name again? The one that I always play his song. J again, Paulson. I think Paulson, yeah. I like his song. But that guy now is a reverend. He said all that great music he was singing then, he was singing them as unbelievers, as sinner. You know, it's from the pit of hell. But now he's a reverend. He was singing about God that time, you know. But now he's born again. He's reverend. You know, God has called him. When he was singing all that, uplifting people, helping people through his music, no, it was demon, it was devil. He was not leading them to heaven. He was leading them to hell. Now he's reverend. Now he's leading them to heaven by abandoning his music career and becoming a reverend. Stupid people. You see how I laugh out loud anytime I'm talking about spirituality or religion of our people, holding nonsense as fact and celebrating foolishness as fact. Nah, man, they really destroy us, my people. We need to wake up. Stop calling you to wake up as an insult. It doesn't matter how we present it. There's no nice way to tell the factual truth. No matter how you put it, those who like lies, those who are living by those lies will always turn against you. No matter how you put it. Even if you are feeding them and telling them, they will still vomit that food and bite you, kill you for telling them the factual truth. She sang it. Oh, do you know another one she sang that actually till today, if you're a Christian, if you hear it, you must be moved. He said he paid the debt he did not owe. He said she needed someone to take away or to wipe away her sins. He said Jesus Christ paid the debt herself could not pay. Imagine, she sang that. They kick her out of the house for failure to pay rent. Jesus can wipe away all her sins, but Jesus cannot pay her bills. Jesus cannot wipe away all her bills. Our people continue suffering, continue being stupid. Stupidity, spirituality, religion can never wipe out your suffering, your poverty. Can never. It is only knowledge that can do that. Because when you know better, you live better. When you know better, you live better. You cannot do what you believe. If you do what you believe, you are bound to fail. You can only do what you know. And if you do what you know, you are bound to succeed. Success does not follow faith. Success does not follow belief. Success follows knowledge. You see, I'm walking around, see street light, everything well organized, you know. That's what knowledge can do. God cannot do that. God cannot give you good road. God cannot give you cars. God cannot give you science. God cannot give you technology. At least learning from the Japanese, learning from the Chinese. Stop learning from Europeans. Stop learning from them. They are our problem. Learn from those that suffered like us in history. At least they suffered 50% like us. We suffered 100%. They suffered 50%. Learn from them. Stop Indians accepted science from English people and did not take their religion. Africans accepted their religion and did not take their science. No, it's not true. That's bullshit. Indians, Asians, they rose up from the dust of faith and beliefs and stand on the ground of science and technology. Look at them today. The electronics you are using, electrical products you are using, who are making them today? Who? Not godly people, no. There's this thing I want to correct too, because they always say that, which is what I shared on my second to the last video. They always say that black people don't have brain to rule themselves, that white people don't know how to rule. I just want to talk about governing people. White people don't know how to govern. They only know how to ruin. They don't know how to rule. Even though I'm against rulership, but white people, if you check their history, they destroy things. They don't rule things. Look at what Trump is doing in America today. Because he decided to turn against black people, calling them DEI. And some black people believe Trump. Of course, that's normal thing slaves do. They always believe the slave master against their own brethren. Look at America under Trump now. He lied to you that he don't mean to any evil. See him. Team up with the richest man in the whole world, stripping jobs and food from the poor people. It is still people among poor people that is supporting Trump. They are suffering it. I'm in America. I'm not suffering like them. Hello. How are you? I'm not suffering like Trump supporters. They are the ones suffering because I'm working. Most of them supporting Trump are not working like that. They are not like working. They are getting benefit from the government. They forgot that the reason why those against Trump are against Trump is because of they have agenda against you, the poor people. The rich people want to control the whole world. Although they use you to build their riches, but they turn around to tell you are stupid. You don't supposed to. That's why you see Elon Musk start falling. If it didn't affect Trump supporters also, nothing will be, nobody will be doing all that campaigning against Tesla. The reason why they are against Tesla is because they are the one that they help Elon Musk build that Tesla. The people that we are buying his cars, we are not the rich ones. We are not billionaires. No, we are poor people like us. My co-worker from Edo State, he just moved to New Jersey. He already bought during the campaign. That's when, because the price dropped that time to 30-something thousand, as he said. So he bought it that time. But I think majority of them are regretting it now. Because if people lift you up and you shit on them, the way they will drop you, you will be like Elon Musk. The worst thing that will happen to you in this world is people rising up against you. That's why you see that when religious people are in power, they have power to destroy other people, like what is happening in Anambra State today. But let me go back to our sister crying out for help. If you watch that video, at the end of the video, they ask her for her bank account, for her names, and for her phone number to raise money for him. The guy running mock news, that funny guy, he says, so, those people that know how to raise money online, Please come and help this woman. Where is that God she sang for? Where is that Jesus that paid all her debt? But her own ancestors are her enemies. That one that don't want her to progress. They gave birth to her, to suppress her, to oppress her, for her to go to hell. Nah, man. Religion is evil, man. Spirituality is evil. Anti-nature. You see me, you look me finished that can help you in your time of need. You say, I am devil, I'm evil, I'm going to hell. That God you have not seen is one that cares about you. I've sent you something before. I've given you at least $1. God has not given you a dime. God has not given you a penny. God has not given you a kobo. But you say that God is your God. He paid the debt he did not owe. He paid the debt you owe. But see your head now. You are suffering, crying, dying. When will you wake up and get sense? To whom religion or spirituality is given, common sense is taken. So they spiritualize everything. Don't be like them. Wake up and live your life. God